Other interesting political news, you have Kamala Harris's CNN quote-unquote interview was only about 18 minutes long. She had Tim Walz as I believe the correct term is emotional support dog or whatever they have. And yeah, she actually now brags about the Inflation Reduction Act, which again is a great use case of anytime a politician left or right tells you, oh yeah, we have this new bill, it's going to help you out. Whatever they label that bill, usually it's the opposite. I mean, some political commentator made the joke of there's a bill that was called the Saved Puppies Act. The actual act would be about, ending their lives prematurely. And that's just like the Inflation Reduction Act. It was just a Green New Deal with a new title. And it actually caused more inflation by pumping more money into unprofitable segments of the industry in the quote-unquote green energy, which is not green money-wise or even efficiently-wise, but they think it's green because it's solar panels and wind, which are getting more efficient but are still major loss leaders, especially wind. Windmill takes like 20 years to break even in terms of return on investment. Even in windy areas, it's not yet to the point where it's worth it. Solar, a little bit better, but still a struggle. This comes to us thanks to Ian Miles Chung over the X Twitter. And he says, quote, Kamala Harris confirms that how far her left policies have not changed one bit. She's still as bad as she was in 2019. This is it is CNN, so I apologize. It might be unbearable, but it's only about a minute, 8 seconds long. And here, without too much further ado.
Generally speaking, how should voters look at some of the changes that you've made, that you've explained some of here in your policy? Is it because you have more experience now and you've learned more about the information? Is it because you were...
And again, this we'll have probably more highlights of this later in the week, but this is supposed to be a live, it's supposed to be an actual interview, which she hasn't given yet. This was, one, it wasn't open to the public or, actual reporters asking her real questions. There were softballs that were pre-recorded. It also was not live. And also, why is Tim Walz there? Is it just marketing so more people know his name? Or does it make her look weak because she can't do anything on her own? I mean, in terms of moves on political chessboard, I don't think it's a prudent one. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts or opinions are into why she made that decision. Well, I'll go ahead and rewind it by a couple seconds.
Because you have more experience now and you've learned more about the information? Is it because you were running for president in a Democratic primary? And should they feel comfortable and confident that what you're saying now is going to be your policy moving forward?
Dana, I think the most important and most significant aspect of my policy perspective and decisions is my values have not changed. You mentioned the Green New Deal. I have always believed, and I have worked on it, that the climate crisis is real, that it is an urgent matter to which we should apply metrics that include holding ourselves to deadlines around time. We did that with the Inflation Reduction Act. We have set goals.
Did that reduce inflation?
For the United States of America and by extension the globe around when we should meet certain standards for reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. As an example, that value has not...
Putting more families out of business, closing down more mom and pop shops. And I'm pretty well, I got 37,000 views and 758 likes. The first comment comes from David Valiant saying, quote, deadlines around time? Yeah, that's how deadlines work, Kamala. Getting 13 likes. Sam Smitha says, quote, she might be even worse. She's a radical as Tampon Tim, getting 9 likes. B says, I wonder if she got the questions in advance and was able to rehearse. Probably she'll get exposed in the debate unless she has serious questions months ahead. She probably will. Getting 2 likes. World Peace Movement says even worse than when she was a district attorney and AG in San Francisco, getting 4 likes. Which, yeah, if I was Trump, I'd be running a lot of campaign ads just to ask people, do you want the United States to become California? Because again, she is part of the system that built, well, more accurately, destroyed California, with businesses leaving pretty much every single day. And again, I have a running bet with the guys. Let me know, can you name a single business that has moved to California in the past couple of years? Hundreds are leaving, mostly for Texas and Florida. But yeah, moving to California, not so much. Let's see here. What is this? Unopinionized Fool? That's an interesting profile name. Says, I love how they picked the local Denny's to record this. Getting 3 likes. A great metaphor, perhaps, because the last Denny's in San Francisco recently closed. And they said it specifically because of politics. They said, oh yeah, we can't make money here. There's a lot of robberies, which again, they don't prosecute crime there. And yeah, the increased cost of goods sold because of the record $20 an hour minimum wage in California for fast food workers. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I think that's a little ironic. Henry B says she doesn't have her own policies, getting 1 like. Barkin says Kamala only has one goal, inherited from her father, to turn America into a communist country, getting 7 likes. Yeah, her father was a Marxist professor. Mark my own words. Interesting profile name. Says once a communist or Marxist communist, always a Marxist communist, getting 2 likes. Robson MD says she's dumb, getting 2 likes. Let's see here. A couple blobs or words about how Ben Stiller's supporting her because he wants change, which again she's been in office for 3+ years now. Kalani Z's. I apologize, I'm not trying to butcher that specific profile name, but they say, quote, she's still as incoherent as ever. Watching her speak is like watching 1-year-old speak for first time. Or tuning in to this show. That got 3 likes. And another friendly reminder to click that subscribe button. And I will someday have a whole episode where I speak completely articulately. Someday. A man can dream. That's all I'm saying. So I always joke I don't have too much ground to stand on when it comes to critiquing Kamala and Biden just because I have many speaking ineptitudes, so I like to think I get slightly better throughout time. Perhaps. Will Simmons says, quote, Dems have proven it doesn't matter who the candidate is. Joe's not in charge, and neither are those 2 clowns either. They just want a puppet. Getting 2 likes. Yeah, it was kind of creepy, but not surprising when you had, everyone was on the left side of the political aisle. They're all about Biden. They love him. They thought, MSNBC said before the big debate with Trump, it was the most articulate they've ever seen Biden in their life. I forget the individual reporter who said that. And everyone was saying, oh yeah, he's best. And then just at a drop of a dime, they all love Kamala now. They can't tell you why, but they just all love her and they don't care about Biden anymore. The people voted for Biden, but nevertheless, yeah, they just completely switched. And again, some people will legitimately, I don't think they're inebriated by drinking Bud Light or anything. They will actually coherently say vote blue no matter who. Well, they pronounce it articulately. I don't think it's actually the same thing to say because to judge your candidate based on their policies or the track record of they have any political experience, which is quite sad that some people can't name a single reason as to why they vote for her in that regard. Again, at least have an educated vote, and I'll respect your opinion even if I don't agree with it. Let's see here. Modern Centrist says, but Ben Stiller just said it's time for change, getting 1 like. So yeah, we'll have more excerpts of this. I think it's going to be just as unsurprising. People are they're going to be exactly what we expect. And again, it's very easy to give those interviews when you have those, it's not live, so there's not as much stress or pressure. It's not, random reporters asking her anything. It's going to be canned questions by more softballs and just, it's pretty easy to knock out of the park if you know exactly when and where and how the ball's going to be coming your way. So I think this will, I'm not sure how much this will move the political polls or anything in terms of the people who already like her will like her even more because she's saying something. People who don't like her won't like her because she's mainly saying canned responses. But let me know in the comments. Do you think this actually moved the political poll one way or the other? People have been waiting to hear what she has to say for weeks or almost months now, actually. But let me know in the comments. As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.